What up, Don Dons? I hope you guys are doing well on this beautiful Monday. All right, listen, y'all. I had to come back and give my 2 cents on Monique and her son, Shalon, okay? Listen, so there's a lot going on here, and I just want to preface this by first saying we can all have our difference of opinions with this situation, but I feel like here we are doing what we do to a lot of our people, which is not hold them accountable for the things that they have done or said. And y'all know I'm mainly talking about Monique's fans, right? So here's the thing. So over the weekend, Monique had a comedy show. Y'all know she's on tour with Cat Williams at this very moment. So she had a comedy show, and she tells this story in her comedy show in regards to what her and her son are dealing with. And she responds to the fact that he goes and uses a TikTok platform. I feel like he should be able to use any platform as long as you're able to use him as a comedian, as long as you're able to use the butt of y'all's relation. You're able to use y'all's relationship as a joke. And to me, it's disgusting, because what it does is it proves everything that this man has said right about you. I want to be clear about something else. For those of you who have this thing where you say, oh, she's just a comedian, she's doing her job, he should be able to take it. So he should be able to take it, but he shouldn't have a response to being consistently gaslit in public, disrespected in public, because let's be very clear. When Monique sat down with her daddy, that was disrespectful. It was disrespectful to make light of this young man's mental health capacity. And this is my thing. Y'all keep saying, I want them to work it out. I really believe that they can work it out. How can they work it out when Monique is out here making her son a joke? You can't, there's no fixing to that. The moment that you continue to keep trying to embarrass me, to keep trying to put this narrative out, and the moment that I come and try to defend the narrative because it's not the truth, then I'm looked at as being ungrateful, or just looked at as being this person that wants to keep things going. It's not fair and it's not right. And I'm really not sure why that these people who say that they love Mo so much won't hold her accountable. I feel like that's the only way that this is going to be fixed. Hold her accountable. What I'm going to do is play a quick video of what she said during her comedy show, and then we'll get into Shalon's response.
Something wrong, but I ain't no bitch that's gonna back up from a motherfucking problem. I'ma walk straight to that motherfucker and I'ma deal with that shit. So today I'm coming through the airport in Newark, New Jersey. It's the realest niggas I've ever met from Newark, New Jersey. I'm coming through that motherfucking airport and I done just seen this motherfucking TikTok of my goddamn son. Had I known that nigga was going to do a TikTok the day I brought him home, I'm going to let y'all take that one. Sorry, and when you see your child that you fuck for, I fucked for that nigga, not another bitch, it was me. And you see your motherfucking child go on a goddamn internet and tell people all the fuck that you're not.
Oh, fuck that
and you just supposed to take that shit in stride. And I'm taking that shit in stride. And I'm walking through the motherfucking Newark airport, and this elderly woman comes up to me. She said, Monique. I said, ma'am. Because I'm a respectful bitch, baby. I'm a respect this bitch. She home. She said, let me talk to you for a minute. So I had prepared myself for this old woman to tell me how fucked up I was. I prepared myself to be respectful, but to check a bitch if I had to. I prepared myself to listen. She said, listen, My grandbaby called me and told me to watch this goddamn TikTok of your son. And I watched that shit. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, I want to tell you something. I said, ma'am. She said, fuck that nigga. I said, oh, bitch, fuck that nigga. That part. And when the elderly people tell you, fuck that nigga, you ain't fuck that nigga. She said, you've been taking care of that nigga all his motherfucking life. She said, Monique, I'm 80 years old, and I got a son 60 years old. And every time that nigga don't get what he want, he still tell me how fucked up I was when he was 10 years old. Fuck that nigga. Fuck them kids, bitch.
Word. They grown now.
And she said to me, she said, see, when I was a younger woman, Monique, I had to work too, goddammit. She said, and this is Black History Month, and I had to do a job that don't nobody talk about. When they was out there in that civil rights march fighting and shit, I had a job to do. She said, I was one of the hoes of the civil rights movement. I said, bitch, I'm not playing with you. She said, somebody had to keep them niggas drained. I apologize if I've done something wrong, but I ain't no bitch that's gonna back up from a motherfucking problem.
All right, so y'all heard that right there. To me, that was absolutely disgusting for you to repeat, for you to say, it just was disgusting to me. And I really can't grasp the concept on why you can't allow this young man to really express the way that you are making him feel, and see what you don't like is being called out for your gaslighting and manipulative ways when it comes to this, because your fans, oh, it's just a comedy show. Oh, Mo just doing a comedy show. Oh, girl. And you can say I love us for real. My sweet babies, I love us for real. Girl, save it. Because this right here is ultimately disgusting. Okay. And for me, I can't seem to figure out why you wouldn't think that this young man should respond to you. Okay. So listen, let's get into Shalon's response. It was very simple. It was what it needed to be. And I'm here for it. So let's get into it. So here's Shalon's TikTok, okay? And he pretty much says, dang, mama, I still love you, though. Laughter will get me through. This young man is hurting, and there's no other way that you can butter this thing up. He's hurting. And I think it is super sad to be this famous and dismiss what's going on. We can't forget that Monique was the first one to put those text messages out. We actually can't forget that she was the very first one to sit down with Shannon Sharp and, according to her son, make up some type of narrative that he felt like he needed to come out and defend. I mean, come on, you're talking to millions of people. That interview alone, last time I checked, had more than 10 million views on it. So it's not okay to bring him up and then expect him not to use his TikTok platform to speak out. I don't like it. It's weird. And it gives energy of which you don't want to be called out, Monique. I called out some of these people in my live video earlier. I called out some of these people and let them know, like, hey, if you say you love Monique, this should be a lot different. Okay. Anyway, this is what I need you guys to do. Drop down in the comment section. Let me know how you guys feel about this. I feel like if you really love Monique and you know that you are a fan of Monique, y'all know Monique is wrong. And it is okay to say that a person that you love is wrong. She's wrong. You don't do this to your kids and then wonder why this young man does not want a relationship. And for those of you who keep saying, well, they need to go to therapy. He has already told you guys once already that they have tried to go to therapy together, and it was almost like Monique didn't want to do it. For me, I still stand 10 toes down in the fact that Monique has to heal from her past traumas, her daddy issues, and everything else before she's able to work out a relationship with this young man. And I do pray and hope that they can get it together. But anyway, y'all let me know, and thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye, girl.